Stop wasting your life feeding shadows. Stop clutching at excuses that rot your spine. From this moment forward, every problem that once dragged you down becomes fuel, every obstacle becomes your tool, every doubt becomes the stone that sharpens your edge. Ordinary men complain, explain, collapse. You are not ordinary. You're here because weakness disgusts you, hesitation embarrasses you, mediocrity is no longer acceptable. Hold steady, choose cleanly, act now, If you want to survive in a world that chews the soft and crowns the ruthless, you must adopt one principle. Problems are distractions, solutions are power. Before we go deeper, commit. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, lock yourself into this fortress of discipline. Because every lesson here is a brick in your wall, every word is a weapon sharpened for your hand. Miss one and you weaken. Take them all and you ascend. 1. The shift. Stop worshipping problems. Look around. The masses drown in problems. They speak of them as though they're medals of honor. Life is hard. I can't catch a break. The system is unfair. They parade their difficulties like trophies of suffering. But here's the truth. Problems are not crowns, they are chains. Every time you retell them, you tighten the links around your own neck. You must learn what the weak never will. Attention is currency. Where you spend it, you multiply it. Spend it on problems, they expand. Spend it on solutions, they sharpen into weapons. The shift begins here. Starve the noise. Do not give attention to what produces no return. Name outcomes, not obstacles. Instead of, I can't do this, say, the next step is X. Replace complaints with commands. Stop saying what went wrong. Start directing what happens next. From this moment, repeat it. I no longer fund my problems. I only finance my solutions. 2. Cold strategy. Where power actually comes from. Power doesn't belong to the loud. It doesn't belong to the emotional. It belongs to those who plan silently, act decisively, and adapt without flinching. The anatomy of strategy is simple but brutal. Focus. A single sharp aim. Attention scattered is power wasted. Emotional control. You must not let storms inside dictate your moves. The mountain does not bow to the weather. Adaptability. Roads collapse, tides turn, you bend, but you don't break. Silence. Do not reveal your map before you arrive. The world respects outcomes, not announcements. Decisive motion. You strike under uncertainty. Hesitation is death. Clarity comes after action. Picture yourself in chaos. While others flail and scream, you've already found the exit, already charted the next 3 moves. That is cold strategy. That is why people follow those who solve, not those who speak. Anchor this line in your bones. I move by plan, not by panic. Strategy is my strength. 3. Ruling chaos. Calm as a weapon. Chaos terrifies the crowd. They panic when pressure hits, they scatter like dust when fear spreads. But to you, chaos is not threat, it is leverage. Understand this. Calm is more contagious than fear. In panic, people search for anchors. If you stand steady, you become that anchor. Train yourself. Breath discipline. Slow inhales, slower exhales. You signal command to your nervous system. Language discipline. Ban words of weakness, impossible, disaster, ruined. Replace them with challenge, temporary, next move. Scope discipline. In chaos, narrow your view. Focus on the single lever that shifts the whole field. When you are calm in fire, people lean toward you instinctively. They obey not from loyalty, but from necessity. That is leadership born of solutions, not slogans. Say it now. I rule chaos by remaining unmoved. My calm is my command. 4. The the fortress of the mind. Every empire that lasted, every dynasty that endured, stood behind walls. But the greatest fortress is not stone. It is your mind. Weak men allow every insult, every fear, every failure to march right through their gates. Their minds become occupied cities. They collapse not because problems were unbeatable, but because they surrendered their defenses. Your fortress must be different. Gatekeeping. Only let in thoughts that strengthen you. Cut down the rest at the door. Towers. Systems that give you early warnings, weekly reviews, honest reflection, brutal feedback. Walls. Routines that are non-negotiable. Sleep, training, focus time. These are your shields. Armory. Knowledge and skills sharpened daily. Picture it. You sit in your tower, chaos outside screaming. Fires rage. Crowds panic. But you do not flinch. You calculate. You wait. You strike at the precise moment. That is the untouchable mind. Your creed. My mind is my fortress. Nothing enters without permission. Nothing breaks me. 5. The ruthless art of solution thinking. Here is where the transformation becomes surgical. Solution thinking is the brutal practice of treating every problem as raw material, nothing more. Protocol. Define reality, strip away drama. State the desired state in one clear line. List the constraints. Rank them by leverage. Design 3 moves. Act on one within minutes. Review, adapt, repeat. Do this daily. Make it instinct. Soon you stop narrating struggles and start producing results. Understand the paradox. People will both envy and depend on you. They will resent your efficiency because it exposes their weakness. But they will orbit you because your clarity solves their confusion. Your battle cry. I forge solutions where others freeze. I convert obstacles into outcomes. 6. The anatomy of power. Power is not luck, not destiny, not a gift from gods. It is built organ by organ, piece by piece. Focus. Eyes locked on one aim. Emotional control. A heart that beats steady under pressure. Adaptability. A spine that bends but never breaks. Silence. Skin that conceals until action is complete. Decisive action. Hands that move first, correct later. Train each organ and the body of power grows. Society wants you distracted, emotional, weak, because a broken man is easy to control. But a man of solutions is dangerous. He cannot be owned. Declare it. I build my anatomy of power. Focus sharpens me. Control steadies me. Action defines me. 7. Burning the illusion of weakness. Weakness is not reality. It is programming. From birth, you were told to obey, to stay safe, to wait for rescue. These are chains disguised as truths. Break them. Pain is not a verdict, it is training. Rejection is not the end, it is redirection. Failure is not a coffin, it is a classroom. Stop advertising weakness. Stop begging for sympathy. Sympathy does not win wars, it does not build empires, it does not crown kings. Embrace suffering as steel embraces fire. Not to be destroyed, but to be hardened. Cut away the weight. Toxic people, wasted hours, false comforts. Ruthlessness here is not cruelty. It is survival. Say it and mean it. I destroy the illusion of weakness. I turn pressure into power. 8. Becoming untouchable. Untouchable does not mean harm never reaches you. It means harm never rules you. You will be cut. You will fall, you will face betrayal, but you will rise sharper, colder, stronger. The 3 laws of untouchability. Rule yourself. If others control your emotions, they own you. Cut the strings. You respond, you do not react. Turn problems into weapons. Betrayal becomes wisdom, failure becomes data, Pain becomes discipline. Walk alone, command many. You don't beg for followers. Your independence creates gravity. Others orbit your stability. When you live this way, your aura changes. You don't ask for respect, it is given. You don't demand authority, it radiates. Stamp it into your mind. I am sovereign. I am sharp. I am untouchable. 9. The final strike, your ascension. Understand this clearly. No one is coming to save you. Not society, not family, not friends. If you want freedom, if you want power, you must save yourself. From today, every disciplined thought is a brick in your fortress. Every controlled emotion is a tower that watches the horizon. Every solution is a blade sharpened in your armory. This is your ascension. You do not collapse when problems rise. You calculate. You do not break when betrayal cuts. You adapt. You do not panic when chaos burns. You dominate. You are not soft inspiration. You are ruthless preparation. Your final creed: I am the fortress. I am the fire. I am untouchable. Repeat it until it becomes marrow. Write it, declare it, live it. This is not motivation. This is law. This is power. From this day, you bend reality by mastering solutions. Weak men remain noise. You will be signal. Weak men drown in chaos. You will build paths. Weak men beg. You will rule. If you felt this, sharpen yourself further. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. And in the comments, carve your oath into stone with one line: I master solutions. I bow to nothing. Hold steady, cleanly,